everybody, it's Cody, Dixon RC here. So today we're going to do part 4 and the final part of the Cross RC build. As you see, I've got it in 3 parts here. I've got the chassis, interior, and the body all separated. I've finished up most of this stuff off camera, building the interior, painting it, putting it together, adding scale stuff, putting carpet in it, figuring out how to route battery stuff, and figuring out how to put the fusion motor in here. We'll go over that whenever we talk about the chassis. But I'm going to put everything together and show you when it's put completely together, how it looks, and what all is included in this raffle, because we're going to go over everything that's going to be in this, because you're not just going to get the truck. You're going to get the truck, you're going to get a battery, you're going to get a decent servo, a good motor setup, you're going to get a radio, you're going to get pretty much everything. I think you're even going to get a LiPo charger. So all this stuff is put together, and I'm going to do it and raffle it off on the Facebook page. So if you haven't gone to the Facebook page, go there, like that page as well, so you can keep up with this here. We're going to do this, and majority of the money that comes from this deal here is going to go to 11 Charlie RC. Probably close to around about $300 worth of the money that's from this raffle is going to go to them to help them with veteran builds and things like that. Also to probably get veterans to UST, because they're trying to bring about 20 guys to UST. So we really want to help them as much as possible, and that's what this one right here is designed to do. So with that out of the way, here you can see this here, but I'm going to bring you around to above. So we're going to go over to each individual piece separately, and then I'm going to put most of it together and show you what I did to put it together and things like that. So hang tight. First, let's talk about the chassis. Of course, you've seen the build on this here, nothing new. The biggest thing that I want to show you is I added on to the fusion for the battery. Of course, that's where the battery goes in the back. But here's the biggest thing. So when you put a 550 motor in this truck, it does not fit with this motor plate. So as you know, I trimmed that motor down there, the plate down, to make it where the motor will fit. Well, the other problem is even if you make that work there, the motor still sticks out too far and the hood will not shut on the truck. So I basically fixed that. So, so what I actually did was I took this mount here. There's one on each side. You loosen up, you take the top bolt out, loosen the bottom bolt, and then you take this and push it down, because you still got room with the drive shaft. It'll be fine. But then you take a nice. So when you do that though, you take this and you find a nice washer to go back there, to go behind the bolt, and then you just push it, you hold this down, you tighten these down on both sides, because that's plastic, it'll dig in, and it worked. So now we have room. You ain't got to really worry about that. It kind of touches in there, but not too bad. Shove the receiver in here, and also put the switch on outside here. Of course, that's not great looking, but I mean, there's really nowhere else to go. Also took this bumper off here, and the wire that runs across the way here, there's little slots in here, and I trimmed them out and shove the wire in there. So we got that there. Wound up going with the Hobby Wing Fusion, of course, and wound up going with just a Power HD 20 kilogram, nothing crazy servo. It's waterproof though, so works out the way you want it, you know, for what it is anyway. All right, next we'll talk about the interior. As you saw, I built the interior, nothing to it there. I did add some little Coke bottles. There is carpet, and then we also put a little first aid kit in the back. It's pretty cool there. And then, and I'll show you when this all goes together what's going to happen there. The interior is really nothing to really show. Body's really nothing to show either. It's the same old body. I did add the dashboards in there as well. Lights, I had to fix one of these boards. One of the wires just sheared off, so I fixed that. Also another thing, when you build this body, be sure and pay attention to how you put it together, because they want you to glue this together here, and then there's a part in the back that you glue on as well. This came off using contact cement, so I super glued it, and of course it's got bolts in it to hold it together now. The other thing you got to watch, they want you to glue these wipers on. You got to watch that as well. Also, your front thing, I kind of screwed that up. I threw some super glue on it. Of course, the fumes just ruined the plastic there, which kind of gives it a cool little fog, like it had water in it over time. So it's not too bad looking. Looks okay. So just hang tight, and then we'll have most of this put back together. So we'll show you what's going on. So one of the things I wanted to do with this deal, because the battery goes in the very back, it sits in here. It's going to get a little 2200 that'll fit in there. You just figure out how you want to do that. Of course, it'll be sitting there like that. So I was like, man, that you know, you don't want to see that, right? So I come up with a little plan. Built me a little false board, so to speak, to put in here. Let's hope it works. I haven't tried it with the body on it. And there it goes. There it is, yeah. So you get a little Velcro board with a little toolbox, and you use this to pull it off as well. Of course, that's how that'll cover up your everything, so to speak. So pretty cool. We get that, and then of course the last thing we put on here is the tailgate. It goes in here like this because it has little spots for it. Then you know, I do wish this thing was a little bit. There we go. So of course we got a Dixieland sticker in the back here. So I did not put the spare tire on it. I think that thing is gaudy and hideous looking. So, but that's it. I'm gonna leave most of the wiring alone. Let the person who wins it figure out what they want to do as far as hooking up the taillights and stuff, because it's like you saw the wires back here. You could see those. So all we got left to do now is to power it on and make sure everything works okay. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to show you guys this thing put together. It's pretty practically done. I think I've still got to paint these little caps that go on, that go on the wheels here. They just push on. They're kind of gaudy and ugly, but a lot of things are gaudy and ugly on this truck. But it's okay. It looks pretty good when it's together, and it looks really good in the sun. This color turned out to be really nice. I wanted to show you the other thing with the doors. So when I was putting the doors on, they want you to solder the doors. Well, I took and found some little 2mm screws and screwed them in there. So that turned out to be okay. That makes it look like it's supposed to be there. So I got done with all the chrome stuff and things like that, and that's pretty much it. So be sure and go on the Facebook page, Dixieland RC, like it so you can pay attention to when this goes live. This will go live next Monday. Because I'm going out of town this weekend, so I'm not going to have time to be able to add names and all that stuff like that. So next Monday, probably 10 or 11-ish Eastern time in the morning, it'll go live. I haven't figured out exactly how many spots, probably 75 spots at $10 a spot, just to try and drum up, make it a little easier for everybody else too as far as the pocketbook goes. I don't want to do a $20 spin. So that's it. So thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this build here. I kind of enjoyed it. It was fun. It's just wonky. This thing's really weird. Some of the things they do is very strange, and I don't really care for it, to be honest. So, but it's still nice. And this chassis, the Demon chassis itself, is going away. I think once they deplete all their inventory of the Demon, the SU4s and the SR4 and all those other ones, I think they're going to go away. I've seen some of these already showing on my supplier as discontinued, so that means they're not going to be around. The Emo AT4 has taken its place as the new cross truck, so if you want one of those, you can get one of those as well. I've got those listed on the website, so if you want one, you can grab one. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit like, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment. I'll answer you. Likes really help get this video into other people's viewership. So if you could it'd be great. So, all right. So thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.